session. So we'll start with arm swings. So just swing your arms back and forth. Keep them under your shoulders. And just make sure they don't go too high. Relax. And you see that it gives a nice stretch on the top of the shoulder. Those muscles on the top of the shoulders and in the neck, they tend to get tense after a day working, sitting behind the computer, or when you do garden or kitchen duties. This is also a great movement to just let go and drop all your worries and stress and tension behind you. If you have some repetitive stress injury or tension, inflammation around the muscles running under the lower arm or around the wrist, around the shoulders, you can slightly make a soft fist every time you swing your arms back. So that gives just an extra stretch on all these muscles that sometimes are over solicited by the work we do. The idea is for you to find your own timing while doing this movement and not to copy my timing. And once in a while, to make sure your knees are relaxed, just bounce a little bit. Bend a little bit more through your knees. You can do that also together with the arm swing. So feel the stretch of the area, neck and shoulder. Feel how it relaxes your jaw. We keep a lot of tension around these muscles, so here it also slightly echoes on those muscles. And then we're gonna shift a bit, change the movement. I turn to show you profile. It's the same movement, just my hand palm face me. And there's a natural moment where my arms feel weightless and are hanging in the air before they again go down with gravity. So trying to find a moment of effortlessness in the arms, where there's full relaxation, full ease in the arms. And again, find your own timing, your own rhythm. Maybe your arms are a little closer to you, maybe your arms are a little further, maybe they're a little bit more wide open, maybe they are very closed. That's all fine. Just see what your arms, what your body does in a natural way. And then stop it, pause it. And we'll just stay in this posture for a little while. And we try to remember the ease, the floaty arm, the effortlessness in the arms, while we're actually now putting the movement to a stillness. So on the outside, it looks like I've totally slowed down, but I try to let the inside circulate. So as I have been moving a lot before, now there's still some activity, the blood circulation, muscles. And as the outside of my body seems still, I can become more aware of some inner circulation, inner processes. That might include inner restlessness, or inner tension, or inner fatigue. That's okay. And maybe for some of us, this is the moment where we get our brightest ideas. And that's also good. Then just try to remember those great ideas. So this posture is very supportive for the respiratory system, for the lung system, for our immunity, for setting our boundaries. This is what I want to hold on to. This is my space. This is what I keep out there. And then we're going to play with opening that space, inviting things to come in, and closing that space. And again, opening that space and closing. And the idea is to practice this back and forth movement without having a preference. Some of us like more to open, some of us like more to close. Depending what type of person we are, depending the pressure we are under, some of us lose ourselves in opening too wide, and some of us, hang on to a very small space. And now we don't go to the full extreme. We just stay in a middle of both extremes. I'm just turning to show you profile. So my knees are slightly bent. I try to have my weight, my focus to the back side of my body. A little bit more weight on the heels than on the forefoot. I'm not too low to make it too difficult on me. I'm not too stretched. Just for now, something that seems natural and easy. And opening, welcoming things from outside, sharing, and closing, protecting, gathering, and moving seamlessly between those two motions. And seeing when is it that from closing I start opening? When is it that from opening I start closing? Bringing my awareness to the transitions. And making sure all my joints, my finger joints, my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, but also my hips, my knees, my ankles, that they're all soft, letting things pass through. So how do I combine a posture that looks still on the outside and a movement that I let circulate? And then I'm gonna connect this with my breathing. Breathing in as I open and breathing out as I close. But having my breath be very gentle, not be pushy on it, just going with it as it comes. Sometimes short, sometimes long, sometimes shallow, sometimes deep. practice, the more I observe, the more I connect with my breathing, the more it will become just like the breathing of a newborn baby at night, where my whole body, my whole skin, my whole flesh, all the hairs on my body seem to breathe as one. Without me having to push, control, and then we breathe in and we sit a little bit down, further in the heels, and we breathe out, stretch, and come into the front of your foot a little bit more. So sit as you open and breathe in, stand as you close. Keeping the elbows heavy, relaxed. If you find yourself doing the opposite of what I've been saying, well, that's great. That's just fine. This is just one proposition, and anything that your body does by itself means is what you need right now and what fits your body right now. And bring your hands back to your belly. Rub your belly. And just ask yourself what has changed. What feels different for you from when you started, and what does feel different for you now? And just see what is the next thing you want to get going with. Thank you.